Hi everyone, my name's Gemma and I'm the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage, and I'm joining you here on a very chilly Friday to share with you some new additions to my online collection. I'm going to dive straight in again to previewing them all for you, as I have 10 more pieces to get through. I'm really trying to get on the best and biggest selection of jewels for you all in the build up to the Christmas period, so that you can gift them to loved ones or indeed to yourselves. So as I've mentioned, there are 10 pieces and we've got lots of silvers today, some quite chunky pieces, and we're ranging right through from the Art Nouveau era up to the 1970s, 1980s. Yeah, let's begin. I'll begin as always by sharing with you what I'm wearing. So I'm going to start with these really lovely Art Deco silver earrings. They are screw back and they date from circa 1920. They are most likely German in origin, and yes, they're constructed from silver and they're set with marquisite stones and a onyx panel here at the base here, this really rich black rectangular or baguette cut panel here at the base. They've got a really linear geometric design, so typical of the Art Deco era and particularly of German Art Deco design. We see this real white and black paste, black and white paste look in German jewellery from this time period an awful lot. So I'll just take them off so you can have a closer look at these pieces and you get a preview of the cuff, which I'm going to share with you shortly too. They're really delicate and pretty, perfect for evening wear or a special occasion perhaps, and they're beautifully made. The screws are very comfortable indeed. Yeah, there you can just see how the screw works too. Next, let's move on, and we're moving on to another piece of German jewellery. Perhaps not Art Deco, perhaps more Art Deco in style. I feel this could be from the 30s through to the 1950s, and it's a piece which those of you will instantly recognise who are in the know about these sort of things. Is a piece of Schreiber and Hiller jewellery, and typical of Schreiber and Hiller designs is the channel set paste stones within riveted panels, as you can see here, and it's really in really lovely condition and quite an unusual design. I haven't seen this one before. I'll show you in a bit more detail when I take it off. The design is around the centre of the necklace, and then we have a snake chain that it's attached to, and the snake chain is adjustable in length. I have it on its longest length, so it can come up a little shorter, so it would be more of a collar design. I'll just unclasp it for you. It fastens with a bolt ring, and you can see the open link chain here allowing you to shorten and extend it, and it ends in a really nice charm too. So you can see here that the panels are in groups of 3 and then set attached onto bars, riveted onto bars, and this forms like a really sort of typical Art Deco, later Art Deco German machine age design, but because of the snake chain I feel it could perhaps be a little later than Art Deco. It's in fabulous condition too. Again, another lovely piece now, perfect for collectors of Schreiber and Hiller, perfect for collectors of Art Deco jewellery, is this wonderful cuff, and it is so rare. It's a really rare and interesting and special example of the work of Schreiber and Hiller. Again, typically Art Deco with this black and white paste. This central panel here is a black galalith, really shiny, and then we've got these channel set pastes here in linear formation either side of the gallif, and then just creating a little motif here at the centre. Then we've got the chrome plated metal here around the cuff, and it can be worn in two ways. So here I've got the archway going up my arm. If I just unhinge it, the bangle is hinged here. I can have it going this way too, so facing down my arm as well. It really is a fabulous piece in lovely condition too, and we've got the DRGM stamp here, which is a German patent mark which we see on a lot of Schreiber and Hiller pieces. I'll just show you in a bit more detail there this lovely example of Art Deco era jewellery, exceptionally rare, really interesting. Next, another great example of Art Deco era jewellery, but this time from France, is this lovely dress clip featuring two perhaps chamois or some type of deer rutting maybe, or fighting or playing. And this is a piece by the French celluloid jewellery maker Auguste Bonas. So it's constructed from black celluloid and then detailed with this gilded design here, and the deers and gazelles and chamois were really popular motifs during the Art Deco era. It was all about suggesting speed and strength through animals, and they were really heavily used. On the reverse here we can see this fabulous marked France clip here, which allows the piece to be worn perhaps on the top of a dress or at the top of a buttoned up shirt perhaps. It's in really nice condition too. I sourced this on my recent trip to France. Next, let's move on to back to Germany and to another piece of machine age jewellery. This really does have the look and feel of a piece by the Jacob Bengal Company. However, I'm not 100% certain it is by Jacob Bengal, because the bars here in this necklace have sort of a twisted design to them, and I haven't seen this before, so I don't want to give a definite attribution. I haven't seen this in his work as yet, but we do have the typical marl work or brickwork design going along the necklace, where we see panels of chrome plated silver riveted together and mounted on top of each other to perform to show this simulate this brickwork like design. The necklace fastens with a bolt ring, so I'll just pop it on now so you get an idea of how it looks. There we go. It's a really nice length, this piece, for perhaps sitting in a V neckline, as you can see, and the V shape really lends itself to that look too. Next, let's move on to another pair of earrings. These earrings are silver and most likely date from the 1970s to 1980s. They're unmarked, but a really great design. You can see we've got this disc with a dome at the centre here, and then there's sort of snips in the disc here, giving sort of a real sort of textural element to the piece. The earrings are clip-on, so I'll just pop them in so you can see how they look when worn. Really stylish, as you can see. They're perfect for day to night. A great look. There we go. So yeah, you can see they really work well with silver jewellery too. Next, let's move on to another brooch. I'm just going to take these off because I have another pair to share with you in a moment. We have this lovely, sweet and really versatile brooch made in France by Louis Rousselet. This brooch, this example dates from the 1950s. It's really sort of a typically 50s French piece in that it's got a floral motif, and we've got the grey coloured faux pearls here, and round and oval cut colourless rhinestones, and it's got a real sort of three-dimensional design. That the findings, the decorations are all layered to create this sort of deep looking flower. And then on the reverse, you can see we've got the trombone catch, really typical of French jewellery design. It's in lovely condition, and again, another piece that I sourced on my recent trip to France. Again, you can see it would look fabulous pinned to the top of a shirt or a lapel. It would make a lovely Christmas gift. Next, let's move on to another pair of earrings. These earrings are Egyptian revival inspired in design. They most likely date from the mid-century. I'm going to say 1950s to 1970s. And so they're a later example of Egyptian revival. And they're detailed with this really heavy metal fleur-de-lis design, and then at the bottom here we've got these oxidized wing-like designs. And then you can see here we've got pieces of blue, almost sea glass at the top, and then this frosted sea glass, chunks of sea glass at the bottom here. They are clip-ons, so I'll just show you how they look. They're really statement and really sort of striking to wear, and these particularly these loops are lovely and give sort of great movement to the earrings when you wear them too. There we go. So you can see how striking they are with the blues and the greeny cast to the glass at the bottom here. They would go with a lot of pieces, a lot of looks too. Next, let's move on to, we're nearly there, nearly at the end. I've got two more pieces to share with you. This is a beautiful and rare example of a hair accessory, an antique hair accessory. It's constructed from horn. The comb itself is constructed from horn, and then at the top here we've got this fabulous winged, again a little Egyptian revival in style, echoing the winged motifs in these earrings here. This winged paste motif here. It dates from the Art Nouveau era and is most likely French in origin. It's a fabulous piece, perfect for anybody who has a special occasion coming up, perhaps for a bride or indeed for a collector too. It has a small mark on the reverse here, a number inscribed in it, perhaps from a seller or maker. It's obviously been sold through a high-end accessory shop here. I'm not the best at doing my hair, but I'll just pop it in there so you get a little idea of what it looks like. It could be worn at the back or on the side, whatever you prefer. Finally, we have this fabulous French 1930s duet clip brooch, and it's detailed with paste stones, colourless paste stones, and most likely constructed from silver. I'll not disassemble it because I haven't got very much time left, but basically the duet clip brooches can be worn as a brooch here, as you can see, but then the two parts lift up, and then they can be worn as clips either side of a lapel perhaps, or a shirt. It's a really versatile piece and very, very popular. This dates from the 1930s, and it's marked in several places Deposé to show it's from France. So let's recap. We've got this 1930s duet clip brooch, these fabulous Egyptian revival 1950s to 1970s earrings, this Art Nouveau horn and paste comb, this Schreiber and Hiller 1930s to 1950s necklace, this Schreiber and Hiller original Art Deco cuff, these German Art Deco marquisite and onyx earrings, these 925 silver disc earrings, vintage 1970s to 1980s, this Art Deco era Auguste Bonaz celluloid dress clip, and this Louis Rousselet floral brooch, and this machine age 1930s German chrome-plated necklace. Thanks so much for joining me again, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care. Bye bye.